box is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Ali. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming in.
Not much reaction coming from the crowd. The opposition captain wins the toss and says they'll have a bat. Right-hander opening the batting today. Looks like they'll take guard first up. Ayub will be at the other end.
Boomer to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Great catch. First ball of the over too.
Zaman just about ready to go out in the middle.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary.
Pakistan gets their first runs of the innings. Zaman picking up a good single there.
Ayub ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. And gone. Brilliant catch.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat. He's got their tail up.
Outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. To go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Brilliant diving stop. Going with pace now. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Everyone's gone up. Massive outside edge.
Good return back from the deep.
Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Leans back and top edge, but it falls safely, and it might just be four as well.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Over Pakistan, 8 for 2.
They've accelerated the run rate that over, looking to really take advantage of the strong start. How will he reply?
Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Square cut, finds point, no run. Can't get that outside the ring field. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Finds the edge. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Pakistan 34 for 2.
It's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Going with spin now. Couldn't get it through the field. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Kicked away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller and been put away.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Cuts that off well in the infield. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Can you come back with a dot ball?
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Perfectly timed.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, you're going to get punished on this pitch. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Goes over the top with that shot. Straight to the fielder. Over, Pakistan 50 for 2.
They've been reading the pitch well and playing each ball on its merits. Very good power play.
Big edge. It's gone down. What a chance. follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on the length is obviously the way to go. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Pakistan at 58 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Patel has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Onto that early, that could be 4. Patel showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Great commitment. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone by the batter.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Oh, thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. And safely taken by the keeper.
Just about ready to go out in the middle.
Azam ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Big edge. End of another disappointing over. Yada has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Patel coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that's a race to the delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Every last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
They'll get at least one here. reflexes.
Shut up. Looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground. He's got their tail up.
Doesn't beat the infield. Brilliant diving stop. Great catch at mid-on. Fantastic stuff.
Shaheen, left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Had too much room and got what it deserved.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
It just looks... But it eases through the ball. He stands to admire that shot.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Shot. Should be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's reply.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Massive outside edge. Hugo will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Been some really good overs strung together. Taking some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Back in the bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket will do nicely. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot. Nicely played. He's one. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Patel coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. Good wicket, worked nicely. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it's dispatched with ease.
tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's going 12 deep into the crowd.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six.
Can't afford to go too full again. Does help to switch up the deliveries just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Bumrah back on now. Go for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for six.
Dives and takes a very good catch.
Out in the middle, lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Can't get that outside the ring field. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Yada, the spinner, coming into the attack. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the ring.
shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone by the batter.
Edged it and dropped. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Thick edge. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Onto that early, that could be four.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Cracking shot. Bit too short, but it's been smoked over the leg side for six.
But the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Shot. Should be runs here.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
Oh, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Pulled away nicely past square leg. Just the one. An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Goes in the air and gets good purchase. Great commitment. Worked away. That's a nice single. plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long for six.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. Went for the textbook.
Yada shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Good shot. A beauty.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
A foodie, stand and deliver. Holds the pole as the ball goes straight over the bowler. Six more. Shot, runs possible.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Crunch. That's been middled again, and it'll be another maximum. Gee, this batter's going to need a heat pack on his shoulders. That's how hard they're swinging. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Got too much room and got what it deserved.
Knocked on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lifted it all the way.
And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 223 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Now that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down the deep square.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. They'll get at least 1 here. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. India, 15 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Sharp coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Massive outside edge. Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
Just about ready to start.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Nicked it.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Doesn't beat the infield. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 8 off it. India are 23 for 1.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate. Good return there, back from the deep. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Usman is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
End of the over. India 35 for 1.
3 overs gone, and at 12 plus and over, this is the start they needed to have. But they've got to push on now and look for a really big over or two in the remainder of the power play.
Nice shot. Cut away. Running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
To go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. 10 runs out of there. India are 45 for 1.
4 gone, and we've seen some excellent power and timing this power play, but they're going to need plenty more of it.
Afridi, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Varma loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception.
How will he reply?
Brilliant diving stop. End of the over. 8 off it. India 53 for 1.
2 overs left in the power play, and the bowlers could be a little more tidy. Run rate's on par with the required rate at the moment. A wicket, of course, could curb that.
Brilliant shot there.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Kishan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Cracking shot, leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. Can't get that outside the ring field. Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Over. India 69 for 1.
Power play done, and it's been excellent for the batters. Offering around that 10 to 12 of over required rate, they can really start to push the 1s and 2s amongst the boundaries now. Might look to go big again here.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
well-timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Nice shot, straight to gully. 10 runs out of there. India are 79 for 1.
At the moment, they've got a chance in these next few overs to shift momentum. If these two stay in and keep up this shot making.
Afridi back into the attack. Power and precision in that shot. That's a boundary save for sure. Too much room and got what it deserved.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Well, you can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nicely played. Runs 1. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Pulled away, beat square, fine leg coming around. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Varma advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Square cut, finds point, no run. Go through. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
We want to make use of that extra delivery. Pulled away with flair and style, and it's gone all the way for 6.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it's dispatched with ease.
Bound to the flow. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
And you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
End of the over. India, 113 for 1.
At the moment, they've got a chance in these next few overs to shift momentum. If these two stay in and keep up this shot making.
Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Time that perfectly.
Taps well, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
I feel there's too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Shite. Should be runs here. 7 runs added in that over. India 120 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be 4. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's gone way back into the crowd there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Great shot. At least one on offer. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. He's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
But enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Big edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Not too much room and got what it deserved. Incredible. What a grab.
Looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground. He's got their tail up.
A bit of a gamble here. Picked the length up early and gone after the bowler with a fantastic slog sweep.
Yadav gets off the mark.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Smacks that away through the gap. Shatter finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Huge edge. Oh boy, it just didn't stick. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the middle of that.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length was the key here. They could be a couple if they hustle. Finds the fielder with that shot. Finds the edge.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Massive outside edge. The big one, 12 runs out of there. India, 149 for 2.
They've hung in there. The required rate hasn't gone too far ahead of 12 and over. If they keep their head, the final few overs, they'll have a real shot of winning the match.
Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. That's gone. Fine catch by the wicketkeeper.
Dubé coming in the middle order. Fine-looking left-handed batter as well. Can play shots all around the ground. First ball for the batter coming in.
What a shot, mate. A cracking sound off the bat. It's a slot sweep away for a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Got that away nicely.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take the pick.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
And dropped. The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. It's going a long way. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Dubé has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nicely played. Game is won. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power going forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Varner, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Ahmed is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. End of the over. India, 183 for 3.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Huge edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Very fluid batting into the 90s at about a runner ball. Just needs to keep settled and not think too much about the century.
Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Bowling fielders look really confident. Usman coming back into the attack. Is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. Right for the textbook.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Absolutely leathered that. Cut away and over for a maximum.
That's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. Brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100. Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Over India, 212 for 3.
They've maintained the intensity all innings and kept ahead of the run rate. It's been a wonderful chase by this team.
Shah, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Oh, what a shot. Absolutely drilled over point, if you don't mind. And that'll be 6. Rode the bounce beautifully for that shot. Can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Varma goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display